Now with this we know how to create a file, how to create a directory, some methods, navigation methods we can. But now after creating the file, compulsory we have to write some data, we have to read some data, correct or not? If I am not going to write, if I am not going to read, then it will become waste. Waste of maintaining a file. So after creating the file, compulsory we should store some data, and based on our requirement we have to read the data from the file. Then what? So what is the way how to write a data to the file? How you can read? Keep submitting. So first writer. What is the first writer? Filewriter. First writer. Filewriter. Filewriter. Single word. Don't give the space in the middle. Filewriter. So can you tell what is the purpose of Filewriter? What is the need? What is the need of what is the purpose of Filewriter? The name itself indicates. Have you observed? To write data to the file. Again, to write data to the file. Which data to the file is nothing but character data, text data. Any data is nothing but any character data, any text data we can write to the file by using which concept? Filewriter. Is it clear for all of you? What is the purpose of Filewriter? To write character or text data to the file. Okay, at this point we can use Filewriter. We can use a Filewriter to write character data to the file. We can use a Filewriter to write character data to the file. To write character data to the file. Is it clear, right? Okay. Now how to create Filewriter? What are various constructors? Are there? Simple one word. What is the purpose of Filewriter? To write data to the file. Simple. Create Filewriter object. That one compulsory you people should aware. Keep submitting. Constructors. How to create Filewriter object? Like legend this one. Very important. The first one, observe. Filewriter FW is equal to new Filewriter of, Filewriter FW is equal to new Filewriter of, to which file we have to write, abc.txt or demo.txt. Just spell out file name is nothing but like, can you spell out what is the argument? String file name is nothing but like, very simple. Filewriter FW is equal to new Filewriter of abc.txt or demo.txt is nothing but like we can do. Now suppose if this file, this is my file abc.txt, I want to write the data to the file. This abc.txt name you can spell out, no problem at all. Or if abc.txt already pointed by f, then what is the constructor we have to use? Filewriter FW is equal to new Filewriter of file f. Are you getting? Either file name you can pass or the corresponding file reference. Now this Filewriter can write data to this file. Is it clear for all of you? Right? So can you tell how many constructors are there? Two constructor, either file name or the corresponding file reference you can pass. But here there is one small twist, small loophole is there. What is that one is? I created Filewriter for abc.txt, but abc.txt already contains some data. Already some data is there. Now by using this Filewriter, I am trying to write data. By using this Filewriter, I am trying to write data to this file. Can you tell if I am trying to write data to this file, can you tell is this Filewriter can perform overriding or appending of existing data? Are you getting my point? Already this file contains some data, but now I open Filewriter. For that file I am trying to write some data to the file. This Filewriter can perform append operation or overriding. Make sure which one is the recommended, append or overriding. Okay, depends on requirement, right? But most of the time overriding is not recommended, because what the reason, you know, old data by default will be gone. Okay, this is now these are two constructors. By using these constructors, if I create a file writer, these two constructor created file writers meant for override operation only. Are you getting? Sir, I don't want that bloody overriding. I want append operation. Appending is my requirement. Then how we can? Is nothing more. Very simple. Here see this one. The third one, file writer FW is equal to new file writer of file writer FW is equal to new file writer of string file name comma boolean append like. Sir, just same constructor, another argument, boolean append. Sir, if you pass true means append operation. If we pass false means what? Override operation. If you want overriding, second argument not required to pass, because by default these constructors are meant for what? Overriding only, right? Are you getting? Can you, from this knowledge, can you tell what is the fourth constructor? File writer FW is equal to new file writer of file F comma boolean append. File F comma boolean append. So total how many constructors are there? 4 constructors to create file writer. The first 2 constructors meant for what? Override operation. These 2 constructors meant for what? Append operation, right? Is it clear for all of you? Okay, this is total how many constructors are there? 4 to create file writer object. Okay, this is add first 2 file writer FW is equal to new file writer of string file name. File writer FW is equal to new file writer of string file name. Next, file writer FW is equal to new file writer of file F. New file writer of file F like. So total how many constructors? First 2, only better to take only 2. Take only 2 constructors. Completed, right? Next, add the above file writers meant for overriding of existing data. The above file writers meant for overriding of existing data. Instead of overriding, if we want append operation, then we have to create file writer. By using the following constructors. We have to create file writer by using the following constructors. Okay, take this one. File writer FW is equal to new file writer of FW is equal to new file writer of string file name comma boolean append. String file name comma boolean append. String file name comma boolean append. Are you getting? Next up, file writer FW is equal to new file writer of FW is equal to new file writer of file F comma boolean append, file f comma boolean append boolean append. So completed, right? Okay, this same. But here one very important loophole, this point also you people should be aware. The first two constructors meant for overriding, next two constructors meant for append operation, right? There is one common point about all the four constructors. There is one common point is there. What is that point is? Observe, for all these constructors, this common point now. Suppose file writer fw is equal to new file writer of abc.txt, like I took. And now what is the file name? abc.txt. Assume this specified file is not already there. Sir, abc.txt is not there, but you are trying to create file writer object for that file. Now what will happen is this constructor can create abc.txt file, or we are going to get file not found exception. Are you getting my point, right? Sir, if the specified file not already available in our system, what will happen? Is this constructor or these constructors will create that file, or we are going to get file not found exception? Which one is the correct? How many people are feeling file not found exception? Right? How many people are feeling? Okay. Well, listen this one. Suppose, assume I called two students. Two students I called. Alright. Can you please write this data on the notice board? Can you please write this data on the notice board? Like notice board, on the notice board one white paper is there. On that paper, can you please make this data available? Tomorrow Durga sir class is not there. Like can you please keep there in the notice board? Really tomorrow there is no class, sir. Okay, really? Okay. So listen. So tomorrow there is no class. Like, can you please go to the notice board and can you please update? Is nothing but like I told. Then two students both went. First student, whenever he went there, notice board is there, but in the notice board white paper is not there. If a white paper is not there, where he has to write the data? Are you getting? Where he has to write the data? That's why this person so felt very happy because not required to write. He came back and saying, sir, do you know you told to write data on the white paper which is there on the notice board, but that paper is not there. How I can write, sir? Like this person told. Second person went. What he thought? Anyways, our intention is to make this data available for all students. That's why what this person did is, he took one white paper, he pasted that white paper on the notice board, and he wrote the data. On that white paper, whatever he placed, and that he wrote, and then he came back. Sir, your specified white paper is not there, but your intention is to make this data available for all. I know. That's why I pasted one white paper. On that I wrote, now your data is available, sir, like second person told. Which approach is good? First approach or second approach? First one or second? If I am really give this work for you, are you going to follow second approach? Are you going to follow second approach? May or may not. Are you getting? So anyway, if you are going to give that work to me, my approach is always first approach only. Okay, this is now. So just observe, our file writer also a bit good one only. Okay, is nothing but like our file writers also follow second approach only. If the specified file not already there, anyway programmer requirement is to write the data to this file. If this file is not there, all these constructors will create that file and starts writing data to that file. Are you getting? Common point, if the specified file not already available, all these constructors will create that file. That's why while using these constructors, if the specified file is already there or not, we are not required to check. Is it clear for all of it? Okay, at this point. Note. If the specified file is not already available, if the specified file is not already available, not already available, then not already available, then all the above constructors, then all the above constructors, then all the above constructors will create that file. All the above constructors will create that file. All the above constructors will create that file. Will create that file. Okay, that's all. Are you getting? So whenever we are using these constructors, sir, specified file abc.txt is already there or not, we are not required to worry. If it is not there, these constructors are going to create that file. Is it clear for all of you? Okay, this is now next terminology, and I make sure this is also very important point. Okay, for you people anyway. Yes, see, sir, what are various methods present in the file writer? So how to create a file writer, you know. What are various methods present in file writer? Sir, can you tell for which purpose we can use file writer? To write. Again, a file writer can be used to write data. To write, which method is required? Write method. Sir, I want to write file writer. To write, which method is required? Write method, right? So file writer contain which method is nothing but write method. Okay, listen. Write off int ch. Write off int ch to write a single character to the file. Sir, to write a single character. To write a single character to the file is nothing but this is the method. Then immediately you may raise some doubt. Sir, you are passing into argument. Now you are telling to write a single character. How it is possible? Simple, Anna. I want to write A to the file. I want to write character A. Simple. How you can do is, you are saying fw dot write off A, like you can take. Sir, file writer anyway dot write off A. Or instead of A, if you want, you can specify the corresponding Unicode value also. Even if you are writing 97, which character will be added to the file is nothing but A only. There is no doubt at all. Is it clear for all of you? Okay, this is. So write off int ch to write a single character to the file. Is it clear for all of you? Okay, this is the first one. Now second one. Write off instead of int ch, now we can take char array ch. Sir, I want to write an array of characters to the file, not single character. Then to write an array of characters. To write an array of characters to the file is nothing but like second one. Third one, write off int char array. Can you please write string to the file? Can you please write string to the file? To write string to the file is nothing but like. Are you getting? Total, how many write methods are there? How many write methods are there? 3 write methods, Anna. Can you tell total how many writers are there? In the agenda I covered how many writers are there? Write 3. How many writers are there? Have you ever remembered? In the last class in the agenda, currently we are discussing file writer. After few minutes we are going to discuss buffer writer, and then we will talk about print writer. Like, very fortunate thing, in every writer all these 3 methods are there. Okay, make sure you should aware. So total, how many write methods are there? 3 write method. To write a single character, to write a char array, array of characters, to write a string to the file. Total how many write method? 3. Okay, first add. Write off int ch. Write off int ch to write a single character. Write off int ch to write a single character. Next, write off char array ch. Write off char array ch to write an array of characters. Write off char array ch to write an array an array of characters, an array of characters. Next, write of string s, write of string s, write of string s, to write string to the file, to write a string to the file. These are the three write methods we have. And to write a single character, to write an array of characters, to write a string to the file. Okay. Next, related to file writer or any writer, there is one more special method is there. Compulsory you people should aware. Okay, legend this one. Do you know, writer is something like a pipe. abc.txt. Writer is nothing but something like a pipe. We are going to write the data. Automatically this one will be added. In the house, just let me explain this small analogy so that you can able to understand well. In the house, our mother may ask, may request for small support or small help. Suppose assume one rice bag came from the market. Mother asked, "Arey, can you please transfer the rice from this bag into the drum? Like we have some drum is there. Can you please transfer this rice from the bag into this drum?" Like mother asked. What response you are going to do? What response you are going to provide? Arey, if your mother is asking, "Arey, can you please transfer this rice from this bag into the drum?" What response? Hey, do on your one. I have full busy. Okay, do on your one. Like is nothing but maybe most of the times, you know, do on your own. I have some urgent work, like we are going. But anyway, at mother level, this one is going to work out, no problem at all. But tomorrow, if you are telling the same response, then she will give left and right. Okay, remember this one. Compulsory, we should be more responsible. We should do that work right. Okay, assume. Now, I have to transfer the rice from the bag into the drum is my requirement. But seems to be this bag is big, heavy weight bag. Almost around 100 kgs are there. If 100 kgs are there, we can't lift it. Okay, then what we have to do? Small content we are going to transfer by using a small, okay, this is whatever vessel or something like small content we can transfer. Once we are getting confidence, yes, I can lift this bag, then total bag you are going to lift and you will transfer total rice in a single step. Correct or not? After completing total rice, at last that total rice got transferred, that bag at last we are going to do, sir, you are going to do something like this, right? For which purpose you are going to do like this? If anywhere in the middle got struck, make sure total data, total rice by default got transferred, right? Correct or not? To give the guarantee that total thing got transferred perfectly is nothing but further we have to do something like this. Same thing we have to do at writer level also, because writer is a pipe, just something like pipeline. In the middle, there may be a chance of our characters got struck. Our characters got struck in the middle. Sir, maybe a chance our characters got struck. That's why to give the guarantee that total data, including last character also, return to the file properly. To give that guarantee, we have to call which method? Is nothing but flush. Flush is the method. So, what is the fourth method? Is flush method. Flushing. Can you please flush? Flushing is nothing but like, so to give the guarantee total data, by default if any data got stuck, total data return to the file properly. For that purpose we can call which method? Flush method, right? Are you able to understand? So what is the purpose of flush method? Flush concept applicable for is nothing but only for writers, not for readers. For every writer is nothing but flush concept is there. Are you getting? So what is the purpose of flush method? What is the purpose of flush method? To give the guarantee that total data including last character also return to the file properly. For that purpose we can use which method? Flush method, right? Next one, flush method. To give the guarantee that total data including last character, including last character will be returned to the file. Total data including last character will be returned to the file. Total data including last character will be returned to the file. Okay, that is the purpose of flush method. Okay, next, after writing, even whether it is the writer or reader, after completing our operation, highly recommended to close. Are you getting that? Close. So what is the next method? Close. That's all. Add fifth method also. Close. To close the writer. Close method to close the writer. That's all. Are you able to understand? So total, how many methods are there in Filewriter? 5 methods are there. 3 write methods and 1 flush method and then 1 close method, right? Okay, that's all. Now this total conversion, this total discussion, let me convert into a small executable program so that you people can aware how you can write data to the file. Just have a look once. Here a simple program, Filewriter demo2.java. Filewriter demo2.java, like I'm taking. Sir, here just observe, import java.io.star. Can you tell why I am taking import java.io.star? Because Filewriter, all these things are available inside IO package only. Filewriter, class Filewriter demo2. Next, public static void main string array args throws. Sir, Filewriter fw is equal to new Filewriter of abc.txt I am taking. Sir, whether abc.txt is available in my system or not, I didn't check. Is it required to check? No, because if it is not already there, this constructor is going to create that file. So that's why abc.txt is there or not there, we are not required to worry at all. Okay, fw.write-off 100. 100 means which data will be added to the file? D. 100 means corresponding character D. 97 means A, 98 B, 99 C, 100 is D. D will be added to the file. fw.write-off, D already added. fw.write-off urga. Okay, Durga. D already added urga. And then backslash n. Can you spell out what is the backslash n? What is the backslash n? New line. New line is nothing but like. And then software solutions. Okay, Durga. And then what the next? Software solutions. In the next line, software solutions will be there. And then fw.write-off backslash n. Once again, new line. Next, char array abc. Can you please write that? And then new line. Recommended to call which method? Flush method. And the close methods, right? Flush and the close. That's all. So if I open the file, can you tell which content by default will be there in the file? Which content will be there? If I open the file, which content will be there in the file? Okay, first D we added, and then what? D we added, and then urga. D added, urga, and then what? Backslash n. After backslash n what? Software solutions we added, software. And then new line once again, and then char array abc we added, and then new line. So what is the content? abc.txt is nothing but this one. Correct or not? Let me cross check after executing this program. Here see this one. Sir, I am taking Java C Filewriter demo2.java. Filewriter demo2 compiles fine. Java Filewriter demo2. Java Filewriter demo2 is nothing but like. Now I didn't print anything. Just let me open. What is the file name? abc.txt. Let me open abc.txt is there. For the answer, have you observed Durga? Software solutions followed by ABC, right? I hope you people can aware. So this is what you people should aware, how you can write data by using Filewriter. Are you able to understand demo program, right? First take this one, and then the loopholes I will explain. First take. Yes, right methods. Because whenever we are performing IO, write and read operations, there may be a chance of IO exception. That's why compulsory we should handle IO exception, because it is a checked. So we will discuss, because readers and writers meant for text files. Regarding readers and writer, if you want to handle binary data, images, video files, audio files, then streams, there is separate concept is there. Take clearly. Filewriter, FW is equal to new Filewriter of abc.txt, fw.write of 100, adding a single character, fw.write of urga \n software solutions. Next, fw.write off. So compulsory you have to take the demo program, the most simple program. First you should aware API, so that the remaining things will become easy, and then we will convert this knowledge into small applications anyway, right? Completed, right? Filewriter, fw is equal to new Filewriter of abc.txt, fw.write of 100, like take. Completed, I hope. Clear, right? Okay. Now just observe the point well. This is better to take abc.txt, content of the file also, abc.txt. If you want, you can take from the board. Durga software solutions ABC, that's all. This is the content of the file, Durga software solutions ABC, and then abc.txt is nothing but like. Any explanation is required? Okay, that's all. So this is the way how you can write data to the file by using Filewriter. A simple writer concept is nothing but like. But here just observe, sir. Here this program wrote some data to abc.txt. Sir, let me run this program once again. I'm trying to execute once again, like multiple times I'm writing. Can you tell if we consider this program is going to override existing data or append? Override, because how I open Filewriter is nothing but first constructor. First constructor meant for what? Overriding. Even execute this program 1000 times also. So every time old data override with the new data, right? So now observe the file. In the file, how many times data is there is nothing but only one time. Again, because every time what? Overriding. Now my requirement is, sir, I don't want override. I want append operation. If you want append operation, can you tell how we can do? File writer fw is equal to new file writer of abc.txt comma true, like comma true. Now let me compile and run. Sir, if I run, file contain how many times data? 2 times, because already 1 time there, and now I am adding 1 more time. Is nothing but total how many times? 2 times. Let me open abc.txt. How many times data is there? 2 times. Sir, let me run this program 10 times. Just I am trying to execute multiple times. If I am trying to execute multiple times, this many number of times data by default will be there in my program. Now let me open the file abc.txt. Oh, is nothing but Durga software solutions, like there are several times, 57 times, is nothing but 57 lines of the code is there, because we wrote multiple times. Is it clear for all of you? How you can override existing data? Instead of overriding, if you want to perform append, how you can do? Is nothing but like you should aware. Are you getting right? So add the theory. In the above program, file writer can perform. In the above program, file writer can perform. In the above program, file writer can perform. File writer can perform overriding of existing data. File writer can perform overriding of existing data. Next, instead of overriding, if we want append operation, 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 then if we want append operation, then we have to create file writer object. We have to create file writer object as follows. We have to create file writer object as follows. Okay, take this line, only this line. File writer fw is equal to new file writer of fw is equal to new file writer of abc.txt comma true abc.txt comma true, like file writer fw, new file writer of abc.txt comma true. Okay, like this. Are you able to understand that? Okay, this here. So make sure better toilet within the box, this line. Okay, that's all. So this is about file writer, how to create, how many methods are there, how we can write the data by using these methods. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, this here. Then immediately may ask, sir, already the simple file writer is there. What is the need of going for buffer writer, print writer? Are you getting? There are 2 more writers are there. Already the simple file writer is there. What is the need of going for next level writers? Here, have you remembered in our program, sometimes I used \n. Correct or not? What is the purpose of \n? To insert a new line or line separator, right? If you are not writing this one, what will happen is the total data by default will be returned to the file in a single line. Total data by default will be returned to a single line. Is nothing but like, sir, I don't want, is nothing but, so I want in multiple lines. Compulsory we should write \n. Being a programmer, his concentration is always on data, not on line separator. Correct or not? Most of the time, inserting a line separator manually is always headache to the programmer. Are you getting? It's a burden to the programmer. Being a programmer, our concentration is always what? On data, but not \n. That's why each one is nothing but it's a difficulty to the programmer. Next, moreover, there is one more problem is that What is the problem is, in the last batch somewhere, I told this program, I showed the output, and then they went. After 2 days, one student came. Sir, Filewriter program not working in my system. It's nothing but common. One student came. Then I told, what problem you are facing? Sir, it's a compiles fine, runs fine. Alright, then what is the problem? Whenever I open abc.txt, the data is Durga \n software solutions \n abc. Sir, \n is also treated as a normal text data. The remaining data won't come in the next line. Sir, that is the problem I am facing, like that student asked. Then immediately my question is, I asked, hey, are you user \n or /n? I getting it's always a big confusion for most of the people. Is it a \n or /n? Like, sir, I wrote only \n, not /. Sir, I checked that also, like he told. Then do one thing, is it system or laptop? Like I asked. Sir, it's a laptop only. While coming tomorrow's class, can you please bring your laptop so that we can check and we can fix the problem, like I told. The next day evening, while coming to the class, he bring that laptop also. After completing the class, he came. Sir, this is the doubt yesterday what I asked. Then can you please show the program? Then I saw. First thing what I checked is it \n or /n? Then unfortunately it is \n only. Okay, \n only. Then not double quotes, \n only. Then okay, well, can you please run this code in front of me? Can you please run? Then he run. Okay, compiles run. Then open the file. Then I check in the file same style data is there. Why man? Can you please give the laptop like I took? Then I'm trying to compile and I'm trying to run once again. Same content only. What I did is I changed the file name. Maybe by mistake. abc.txt. Instead of that I took abcd.txt. Then I try to compile and run. Same content in this file also. Then I changed the content. Instead of Durga software solution, some xyz \n like. Same for this updated data also same style is coming. Why man? Even I too didn't get. Can you please wait? Tomorrow I will update you. Can you please go like I told? Then this person went. Then I open Google, my guru. I open the Google \n problem with Filewriter, like I type. After half an hour analysis, then I came to know in some systems \n is not recognized as new line character. Are you getting? It is treated as a normal data only. That's why in some systems, in some operating system, \n not treated as line separator, normal text data. In a system is nothing but it is treated as a normal text data only. In a system, some other symbol acts as line separator. Are you able to understand it? So the big problem with Filewriter is we have to insert line separator manually, \n manually. Very dangerous. The symbol is varied from system to system. It is a big burden to the programmer. Are you getting that? So instead of inserting \n, so the solution is there in the next level writers. What are the next level writers? Buffered writer. Next one is what? Print writer. There we will discuss how this problem got solved. But at the point, note. The main problem with the Filewriter is we have to insert line separator. We have to insert line separator within bracket \n. We have to insert line separator within bracket \n. We have to insert line separator manually. We have to insert line separator manually. Which is varied from which is varied from system to system, which is varied from system to system, which is varied from system to system, system to system. It is the difficulty to the programmer. It is a difficulty to the programmer. It is a difficulty to the programmer. To the programmer. Next, we can solve this problem. We can solve this problem. We can solve this problem by using. We can solve this problem by using buffered writer. Buffered. B-U-F-F-E-R-E-D, buffered writer and print writer classes. Buffered writer and print writer classes. Buffered writer and print writer classes. Print writer classes. That's all. This is the story about Filewriter. What we have basic idea how to create Filewriter, how you can write the data by using Filewriter, and so on.